about school, school can feel really limiting for kids because they're supposed to all answer the same questions right. They're supposed to get all the same high grades on all these same standardized tests or whatever. I would say keep reminding them that they're different on purpose. Keep reminding them that there's something special in their DNA that's going to work out for their good if they allow it to shine. Everybody's not going to be an amazing math student. Everybody's not going to be an amazing science guy. But there's something about them that goes beyond just the academics that is very special in God's sight. And it will be used if they keep devoting it to the good. Hope.
So I'm going to get quick. My question for you, if you're okay answering it, what would be your closest encounter with God that no one can ever take away from you, that is your testimony?
Oh man, I got a lot of those. I would say the first thing I thought of was like the first one was when I was really young, and I had to learn. There was like a pastor's anniversary or something. I don't know. It wasn't something anything big, but for a church kid, it's a big thing. Probably like a pastor's anniversary or something like that. And I wanted to be able to play a song for him. I had never really played the piano like that. Like maybe I had a couple lessons, but I didn't know how to play by ear or anything like that. I do remember learning that song that night, and I was probably 7. And I remember kind of being out of body and being taught this song. Nobody was in the room. My mother didn't know what I was doing, but I was being taught this song. And from then on, I feel like that was when God gave me like a gift of music. I had interest in it, but the gift of it to where I feel it and I hear it and I know it even without knowing it, I feel like that day was a very important day. Sitting on 81st and Jeffrey on the south side of Chicago.
Hi, I'm Anna, and of course, everybody said your music is so healing. I find myself in the car crying all the time when I listen to it. I wanted to know which album for you was most healing to create? Like,
I mean, they're all. I would say that I was the most broken when I was writing people. Okay, so
that one hit for me.
yeah,
I love that album.
So I don't know which one was most healing, but I know which version of me needed the most healing, and that was 2019 going into pandemic, Jonathan. So people, and then grace, and moving on. I was basically just cussing at y'all. Y'all didn't hear it, but I was
just from the writing aspect, I remember there was so much going on while we were writing people, and every song came from, like some songs come from just like arbitrary happenstance or arbitrary inspiration. People was one, but it was like almost every session we were talking about something that was happening, somehow find a melody, and then a song would come out on the other end. There were literally moving boxes in the room when we were writing it on. So everything from people had such close relation to like what he was moving through. So just from that standpoint, it was deeply personal.
I think one thing, just while they're coming up, I think one thing is people think that when gospel artists write songs, we're writing songs for y'all, and we are like past it already. Like they can't imagine that we're in it at the moment. Like when Smokey says, "I need you now." Does anybody think he really probably needs him now? Nobody thinks that. Nobody. Like 4 years ago, before he got saved, when he was in my spot, that's when he needed them. That's how we think, but that's not the truth. Truth is, the talented man might have been tired and options are few right then in that moment. And for a lot of times, when y'all listen to my music, even though great, Lord, I'm splitting too, all of that's happening now. As you're listening, like Jonathan is trying to figure that out with you. And so I think that people, as we're saying, is probably it was like the closest to life, prayer, straight to song of any of the albums. Yeah. less processing.
Hi. My name is Snippet, and I don't have a friend to introduce me as a shy friend, so I can introduce myself. Number one, thank you for celebrating birthday with us. And number two, what are your top three, if not top one, songs that you have rated that is your favorite?
Overrated.
Nobody actually.
Hi, I'm Audrey. First, happy birthday. And my question is, who do you remember season of the podcast? Do people have guests? And so, who would you like to talk to? Who would be your guest?
Which podcast? Because there's like 4.
Yeah, he let us go.
He fired us like smooth. We didn't get a pink slip or nothing.
Show up.
So here's the thing. When it comes to podcasts, they all the 2 I've done, I guess, they've all had a reason. Monday Casual I did because I was on Sunday Best, and I didn't know how they were going to edit it, and so I wanted to be in position to defend myself,
Tell his own story.
tell my own story.
My
Okay?
trip album started 5 years ago.
I've been trying to get my truth out there. Can somebody please tell Google I'm not 5'9"? Okay.
It's a real sticking point.
Man, okay, anyway. But no, seriously, the second podcast, I really just did that because when I'm on tour, I be bored. And so I just wanted to do something. I just give myself like a side project. That's how crazy I am. Y'all need to know y'all working with. Like, this brain is moving like 20,000 miles per hour, so I have to give it something else to do. And so that's what the Book of John turned into. But then we have gotten offers from actual platforms they want me to do that podcast again. So I might do it eventually, maybe next year or something like that. Who would I want on it? You know what I want? I want more older people to talk to us. I'm tired of us talking to each other.
That's right.
We really are. Okay? And we just be talking, and we just be saying stuff.
It's a balance,
And what
guys.
ladies need to do, and what men who are real men would shut up. I just want to ask Grandpa, okay? So I'm just going to have very anonymous, unidentified old people on my podcast, okay? That's what I'm going to do.
Are you 65 and wise?
As they call it.
Hi,
He
guys.
used geritonic.
Do your knees hurt and you can't explain why?
You would have to do the whole thing on Facebook.